So staff developed clarifying language to ensure that adjacent card rooms operate as separate and distinct licensed business premises. At the January 2024 commission meeting, commissioners authorized staff to initiate rulemaking on an expedited basis for the repeal of WAC 230-06-046. Once the new WAC, which is number 230-03-182, becomes effective. And commissioners also filed WAC 230-03-182 for further discussion with additional language. At the March 2024 meeting, commissioners authorized staff to refile that language, striking one of the sentences in subsection 2. Since the last meeting, we have not received any additional public comment. So staff today is recommending that the commission take final action on the rule as presented after a rules hearing with an effective date of 31 days after filing with the Office of Code Revisor.
Thank you. Any Mr. Sizemore?
One quick question. Thanks for your presentation, Adam. So in essence, this essentially maintains status quo for adjacent card rooms and simply moves the rule into a different section of the WAC. Is that accurate?
That's Tina. Would you like to?
Thank you, Chair Tina Griffin, for the record. So it moves it into a licensing section. There are changes to subsection 1, how it's laid out. So we can do a side-by-side comparison, but what is authorized now is a shared inside public access between. Let's see. May not be adjacent to if they share inside public access. So I guess that is the same. There can be no, they have to be fully separate and distinct licensed businesses with a solid wall with no internal access between the two premises. And each licensed business premises must operate as an independent commercial stimulant as defined in RCW. So it's written a little bit differently in section 1. I believe that at this point there can be non-public shared pathways between the two, and really to ensure moving forward that there is clear 2 distinct separate businesses, there has to be, we're asking for a solid wall to be between the 2.
For patrons and employees?
Yes.
Those that exist with those openings now.
Subsection 2, yes, does not apply to non-house banked Class F and house bank card rooms, physical locations that have any of the features listed in subsection 1 and were licensed as of July 1st. So that was the change that you made a few months ago. Because of the policy, we recognized that the staff language posed earlier did not take into consideration the policy decision that the commissioners made to allow those these attributes for the physical locations at that time. We addressed that issue when you we asked you to, when we brought that to your attention and refiled the 102.
Mm-hmm.
And if I may follow up, so if we adopt this rule, there will be, due to this action, there will be no more adjacent card rooms with these attributes and no less due to this rule.
It will not change the physical location where card rooms are currently at that are adjacent. That has been in the previous rule exempted from no matter what the ownership is. And that is what you changed when we brought the language change before you. So those that are currently licensed and operating can operate in that capacity without any physical location changes, as long as they, even if they have changes of ownership. Moving forward, any new licensees must comply with how it is written in 03-182.
Thank you. Any other questions or comments from commissioners? No? Any public comments? Seeing any, do we have a motion?
Chair, I move to take final action on the adjacent cardrooms rules as presented to staff to be effective 31 days after filing.
Second?
Okay, it's been moved and seconded. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Right, motion passes.